The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Neymar finds himself offside. Diouf, and he's got the beating of his man. McAllister. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he get onto this? It's run loose here. And he welcomes it in. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Spread it left.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Totti going forward. And this is Shevchenko. McAllister picks it up from the goal kick. Shevchenko, he's in a good position here. Howson is there to clear. Raul, that's good running with the ball. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Spread out to the left. Now it's Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And this is Maradona. It's Maradona! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Goes down, but nothing given. And that's going wide left.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Diaz. Diaz proves just a little. And for the first half, that is that. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Just a quick reminder today.
So your views on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. The second half is up and running. Argent goes for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Now it's Messi. And it's Totti. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Searching pass he's played there. Hazard. And he's cut it out.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Flecken gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He won't be happy with that one. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Maradona. Can he get it through? Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Totti.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Here's a chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Now that's well seen too. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Played into space. Harrison kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dani Olmo. Now it's Hazard. Looking to play him in. A quick look, thought about cutting in, and the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he's done it! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, El Hadj Diouf. Number 6, Gerard. Number 8.
So here comes the substitution. Argentina look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Number 18, Tunjai Shani. Number 3,
Ruben Diaz.
Ruben Diaz. Number 20.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's it! They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Filippo Inzaghi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Argentina have done it. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course...
Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then.
Howson gets across to intercept that. Oh, well measured. Oh, good ball! Shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Argentina with the corner. They're first. And he's taking no chances there. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Shevchenko. Totti, looking for options for movement. Van Dijk. Valverde. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. Great vision. And he's in on goal. Totti! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And now they can spring out of defence. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Taken back almost at once. Shevchenko. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Bangladesh are looking to break at pace. Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Diaz in, and the shot! It's hit the upright. Shevchenko finds himself offside. Bangladesh are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Oh, and Batistuta! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Totti.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Diaz has it out wide and in space. Thinks about the shot. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Shevchenko. Reinders. Now it's Batistuta. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Flecken. And it's O'Reilly. Played into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Totti, well read, and the danger is averted. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And here's Raul. And it's Maradona. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He won't be happy with that one. He is through here. Shevchenko. The referee has given a corner.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 25, Luis Diaz. Number 15, Raul. Coming on the field, number 20, Hazard. Number 6, Neymar.
Corner number 2 then. Bangladesh are looking to go forward now. And he plays one through. Totti! Brilliant by Totti! A finish right from the top draw!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
The goal scorer after 61 minutes.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cafu! Oh, important interception. And that is well cleared.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter.
Oh, he's having a go! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Substitution for Argentina, number 24.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Is number 22, Fiore. Substitution in progress.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Can he get on the end of this? Fiore, Bensebaini cuts out the pass. Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Haaland was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
They've played it short. It's a sweeping cross.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Succumbs to the pressure. Looking to play him in. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Bangladesh can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And he can clear it away. No way through. Threads one in.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Cafu. Oh, good-looking ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Neymar. Totti is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And he's managed to get rid. Couldn't squeeze it through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge.